And we are going someday to have to pay our dues for turning our back on the perfectly obvious fact that hundreds of people have been murdered in this country for political reasons. And if we had time, I'd read off some of the names, and maybe I will, in a few minutes. There is no candidate in 1980 who speaks about peace. That is a dirty word. There is no candidate who wants to coexist and trade with all countries. They want to arm China to fight Russia, arm the Middle East to fight each other. These candidates are simply for selling weapons to whoever wants to buy them and hoping they don't hit us but just wipe out each other. It won't work that way any more than it did selling scrap metal to Japan for years before Pearl Harbor came down. I'm not pessimistic about the condition of the United States and what's taking place for a simple reason. I accept the situation for the world as it is. I try to change it if I can, but I refuse to get frustrated if people are apathetic or opportunistic, trying to take advantage of what's good and not making effort to make any change. If I worked myself to the grind and expected a reasonable number of people to wake up and take arms, and they didn't, I'd be disappointed. But if I don't expect that to happen, if I know that reasonable people are very few, that you can just count on a few fingers, then I don't expect anything and nothing much from the victims, the future victims. I'm not expecting them to react any differently than they did in Germany or Italy or France or any other country. Victims don't know they're victims until they're about to die or at the moment of death. I do my work. I try to lay down certain facts that are based upon history to show where we're going. And hopefully when things get really rough and tough, you might remember some of the things I said and be able to make a judgment based on other than emotion or laziness. And remember that whatever comes down had a beginning and an end, that it didn't just happen. You don't just wake up and have acid rain or fallout from bombs from China or radiation or sterilization. You have it because people brought in scientists to reap the benefit and profit from that invention, knowing that your body will have those diseases and they don't care about you. And so long as you allow the scientists to do the genetic research today, the DNA, the test tube processes of creating super races and high IQs and so forth, you're going to have to live with the consequence of the complacency.